Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic and amazing day. We're taking a look here at Gala, of course, helping you understand best practice and big picture, and really just looking at some of these most recent resistance and support levels. It does look like we are potentially breaking through this range-bound activity here for the last 3 days between 4.5 and right there at about 5.1. So it does also look that the price is coming back down to retest that previous resistance level as a support. So oftentimes this is a good bouncing point, a great potential place to consider a long position. Again, pending Bitcoin doesn't drop like a rock. Okay, so those are all things we're going to look at. If you are new to the channel, though, just know I'm not a financial advisor, and I do love teaching people to trade. I've been doing this for a very long time, trading and teaching for about 17 years. So hopefully you can learn a thing or two here today. You want to learn a whole heck of a lot more, I've got a trading academy, community, and signal group. Everything is in the description down below. That being said, as well, if you are new to the channel, you got to keep this in mind. Our community is phenomenal. So we've got some awesome signals here that we like to send out. Really cool process here as well, kind of just giving the assurance that you can make some profit in due time. Now, some of these profits that we've taken are longer time frames. We've got almost a month here for 160%, which is fine by me. But we've also got some trades here where we took a good 95% in 20 days, and then another 94% in 3 days. So again, you can't expect to get rich overnight. Whoever's telling you that is, it's potential, but it's like the lower, less than 1% probability you're going to do that. Okay, the realistic thing is to take profits when you can and to make sure that you work as a team together to get where you need to go. And we've got an amazing community here. Take a look at Alexandria, some awesome shorts here from Ape and Luna. Well done, bud. Just keep up the good work, you guys. I'm super, super proud of everything you can do here. I love this one here from Guessin. Nice first trade there off of your demo account, which is awesome. So keep up the good work there, Guessin. Well done. That's great. It's good that you actually taught yourself first before you jumped in. A lot of folks learn the hard way. Either way, we're learning the better way possible here, of course, with Bitget. And as you can see, we got a $10,000 prize pool monthly. And if your VPN is enabled, you won't have any issues getting registered and or using it. And again, I have 3 months free with a 12-month plan here if you decide you want to use ExpressVPN, which is already very inexpensive. So really cool to be working with those two here to kind of help our community grow and just flourish essentially in this crypto environment. So here's the thing with Gala. Let's just jump right in. We got an ascending trend line that's still holding. As I drew that out yesterday, you can see the line is still kind of holding here. Furthermore, we're also still holding above the 200-day cent moving average. Of course, that we haven't dropped that low, right? That is right around 4.1 cents as a round number if we round up a little bit. So a lot of positivity here for Gala. The lowest point we should see is somewhere between 4.1 and 4.3, right here in that little support range. Because again, that was a previous resistance. Now it's turned support. We can also see this previous resistance here, right at this level here at about 4.6. That is holding strong for 3 days straight, and the price is continuing higher to break that resistance level. So a closure today above 5.1 could signify further upside potential. All right, so pay attention to that. We can also see RSI kind of bouncing off of 70. That kind of just reiterates the fact that we have that support level there at 5.1, and the MACD is starting to diverge, but ever so slightly. So while we are losing that momentum to the upside, this is a standard thing based on how hard it came up in the first place. So I'm not too worried about the MACD kind of losing its momentum. It's great that we're consolidating here. We got a good 4 days of consolidation right in that sweet spot. So oftentimes when you see the price break through a resistance level, as we can see here, the price jumps up here. First of all, resistance 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times it retested that level and finally broke through. So what does that mean for us now? That means that this is going to work as a support level moving forward. There's a stronger likelihood of doing so. Is it guaranteed? No. Bitcoin drops like a rock tomorrow, which is potential, actually a very high probability, honestly, then I would say that we're not going to see that bounce that we're hoping for. So to me, the only thing holding me back from taking a long position with Gala is the uncertainty in what Bitcoin's doing right now. It is absolutely overextended still, and unless we can maintain this current price point for another week or two, we're going to probably see the price come back down a little bit, right? We want to have that natural correction from Bitcoin, and that should filter in here to Gala and pretty much any altcoin possible. Keep in mind, a lot of alts are going to get hit by 2 to 3x if, of course, Bitcoin corrects itself, right? We still don't know if it's going to happen, but we're hoping so, just to get get some of our short positions closed out, right? All right, so taking a look here, of course, at the MACD, we can see we kind of converged here recently when the price came up here. So it really does imply that further upside is potential. We also bounced off of 70 in the RSI, so we're not overextended by any stretch. So Gala's in this prime position right now to definitely leg up again. We're kind of in this tentative price discovery. Obviously, if you take the most recent data alone, right? So absolutely looking good here for Gala. Quickly just peek over at TD sequential, we can see we got a lot of resets here. We came down to an 8, up to a 4, down to a 5, so we're just kind of naturally bouncing within that range, and of course we inevitably broke out here, whereas the price should come back down and continue higher. We should see higher lows and higher highs continued moving forward from Gala, pending no nonsense from Bitcoin. Okay, taking a look at TD sequential on the hourly, we came up to a 9, got rejected, coming right back down to a 6. So another 3 more hours, we have potential for this to bounce up from here. Now I say potential because there's no guarantees it's going to work as a support. There's a strong chance that it will because there's a lot of volume in this range here, and we can kind of see that's holding the price action in place. So it should have less likelihood of coming down further from here. Okay. Again, based on most recent data, that's what we can see. Furthermore, as well, if we take a look at this trend line, we can kind of obviously see the higher lows being established consistently here. So hypothetically, we stay above 5.1 for another 24 hours. There's a strong chance we'll see a leg up here. So to me, I would be looking for a closure at 5.1 today or higher, and then kind of let that potentially be the next push. Just bear in mind, Bitcoin is, I wouldn't say it's unstable by any stretch, but it's right at the peak, right on the edge of greatness or complete opposite of that, right? So just be mindful that Bitcoin does factor in here, regardless of how awesome a coin is doing. Bitcoin struggles, we'll see some kind of struggle from Gala because it is still overextended. A lot of profits here haven't been taken yet. Okay, just bear that in mind. But always, look at the big picture and work your way down if you can. Let's go ahead and take a quick peek at each mobile cloud. And this really kind of just tells us, since we've been range bound, it doesn't tell us a tremendous amount, but it does give us the indication that we have nice momentum to the upside. Conversion lines well above the baseline. The cloud is averaging itself out at this 5.1 range. However, the lagging span soon intersect with the price action. So that's the only thing that's kind of concerning me here. Normally that would be basically a sell signal, but we're not there yet. We got about 8 hours before that hits. So if the price jumps up from here, then obviously different story, but in this situation, honestly, the best way to do it is to kind of remain on the sidelines and kind of wait and be patient. Now, I know a lot of folks that have been trading for however long, maybe you haven't been trading for very long at all, some longer. You might be kind of rolling your eyes, why wait when there's profits to be taken? Well, that's absolutely true, but being a good trader is a lot about being patient, finding the good entry. You'll never find the best entry, and you'll never be there all the time, right? I sleep through a lot of good entries, trust me. But in this circumstance here, if you were to jump in right now, it literally could go either way. Even though we have a tried and true resistance level broken, working as a potential support level, and the probability of everything going up seems greater, there's still that uncertainty of the overall market taking a nosedive. Because anything from the SEC, any kind of foul news, so to speak, adverse news, is going to drop Bitcoin because it's absolutely overextended. So please just understand that and just be careful and cautious. So to me, I would say waiting until we get confirmation a closure above 5.1 is a good start. And then obviously, see how Bitcoin is behaving too. Analyze Bitcoin as well and kind of go from there. Okay, so again, those are all things I like to do myself. I'm going to go ahead and review Bitcoin here in a moment. I review it daily, so be sure to check those videos out as well if you're kind of curious about the state of the market, because that's really the biggest, most impactful coin that we could follow. All right, be careful, be cautious. I look forward to working with you if you want to become a better trader. CryptoCash.tech is the site. A lot of new members joining up here. Absolutely looking forward to working with you. Thanks again for your time. See you in the next one.